We've known for a while that Dungeons and Dragons was paused, but my gosh, they're not even hiding their hate for you anymore. They don't want you to play their game. They want you to just tune out. They want to destroy their company, just like all of the legacy media. This is what's happened with everything from Disney, Marvel, to Star Wars, to comics, now into games. These people hate you. They don't want your business, and they don't want you in their circles whatsoever. It's very creepy. We're going to get into this in just a second. My name is John Delarose. I am a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator. I actually started in RPG writing. I got a couple RPG credits early on, and then I ventured into comics and novels doing this myself. I eventually want to put out a game or game supplement based on my stuff, but that's down the line. I have so many projects. This is Flying Sparks, my superhero graphic novel. It's on Kickstarter right now. If you want to support an alternative in culture, a person who doesn't hate you, and get a good story that's just good, fun superhero fare like you used to get from these companies, check it out. This is Flying Sparks. It's on Kickstarter right now. You can support the channel. We're getting right along, getting close to $15,000 on this. So thank you so much for the support so far, everybody who's done so. That link's in the description below, along with all my other links. All right, here's the story of the day. Wizards of the Coast and Dungeons and Dragons executive Kyle Brink demands white males leave tabletop gaming. So a lot of channels, of course, just use Bounding Into Comics articles for their cultural news. It's basically the only website that actually reports on it. But what's different about this channel, if you're new here, is I actually write these articles. So this is my article for today. And gosh, this was found by my editor. There is a interview that goes on with this Wizard of the Coast executive. His name's Kyle Brink. And in the middle of it, he's trying to virtue signal to some black guys who are running this. It's called their channel's called like Three Black Halflings or something like that. And I don't know. It's always about identity with these people, right? And so as a dorky white guy, as you can see right here, he has to like be super virtuous towards them and get some head pats, right? And so he goes on to say some creepy, weird things. And this is what he starts saying on the channel here. This is not the face of the hobby anymore. That's right. I think there's been mistakes made in years past where people assumed that D&D players were all, white dudes in a basement, which has been a faulty assumption for a lot of years and gets more and more false every day. And so in my viewpoint, guys like me can't leave soon enough. So he obviously means guys like me in the white male perspective. He wants white males out of the hobby. He wants you to not play Dungeons and Dragons. Seems pretty simple. You just don't have to buy the stupid one D&D subscription, which is going to suck anyway. If you want to play good D&D, just go get 3.5 or like the original Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. You'd be surprised at how good those games are. They really hold up and stand the test of time. Yeah, I could go into some of the mechanical stuff that like there's problems with, but you can edit that out of your game and just have a really nice time without dealing with these assholes. But now modern D&D is actually just pushing the agenda. I mean, they are changing around the races and things like that. Oh, you can't use the term race in Dungeons and Dragons anymore. Don't forget that. That's another story. But they're changing things around so that it's unrecognizable from its original form. And they're doing this because they think that orcs look like black people, or they think that like other races just represent other like actual human societies. It's very bizarre. These are fantasy characters. They're not real. Kyle Brink, these are fake things. They're not. Get out of your little world for a little bit. But he wants people like you out of there. Now, in my viewpoint, people like him can't leave the hobby soon enough. And what I mean by that is woke people. Because they go and they like make all these stupid rules and all these stupid games in something that's supposed to be just fun. You're supposed to be around a table, hanging out, having some snacks, and like pretending you're fighting monsters. It's a simple thing in theory. But like these people make everything about politics and everything about social justice and all of the obnoxious things that make everything unfun. You can't have your little escapism for a few hours with new Dungeons and Dragons because how dare you? You're racist if you want to. They're going to call you a bunch of names. They're going to tell you you're a bad person when you're supporting their company. It's bizarre. But I do want people like him out of the hobby. I want them to go away. I want them to fail and leave us alone, so we can just play our games, read our books, watch our shows, and just enjoy ourselves, have fun, come together, and not worry about our differences. I mean, isn't that what, quote, diversity and inclusivity was supposed to be about? They forgot what those words meant a long time ago, I think. But this is what we have now. Again, like Dungeons & Dragons Wizards of the Coast, this is an executive. Says he wants white males out of the hobby. So good luck. I hope you sell to all those woke-tards out there. Enjoy yourself. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think. Hit that like and subscribe button, my friends, and make sure to back the alternative to corporate media. Flying Sparks right now on Kickstarter. Thanks.